Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Ardent Mages on Endless. So at the end of the last episode, we did it. We finally did it. We eliminated green, not from the game, but at least from our landmass. We found one unsettled region which will allow us to move our faction quest forward without having to burn down a developed city, and in their final dying gasp on this landmass, for some reason, green felt the need to donate us a building. An alchemic institute. As a little bit of spite, they built it in a location where it actually cannot be raised to level 2, but still it's nice. So we need to settle this region. We need to settle in an area providing at least 10 science at the city's founding. It looks like there is exactly one such tile. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, so what about the other players? We know that green and pink are not going to win the game. What do we know about the others? Actually, very little. We haven't met purple or blue. Red's got an okay score. Our score is down here, despite the fact that we're probably winning the game right now. I'm guessing from this sharp increase in red score that we would see a similar sharp decrease in blue or purple score. Possibly red is winning some wars and doing the same thing we are, which would be bad for us because it would mean we have to go over there and stop them. Alright, you just wait. Obviously, we're going to be pushing pink out of the game next, because there's no reason for us not to. They don't have anything particularly cool in their cities or anything. No legendary buildings, but they do have some more Hyperion. We don't have Mithrite, is that right? We have a single Hyperion? Oh no, we have 2 Mithrite and 1 Hyperion. Okay, so we're actually all good on resources, which is the first time I have had that be true in quite some time. We also have some natural dust orchid deposits. I like that a lot. Alright, we also have a sea monster issue. Alright, why don't you guys merge up? I guess we can have our navy sort of merge together. Yeah, green donated us the issue of a sea monster that literally cannot affect the other players due to being so sequestered out here. Oh, our pillars just ended. Actually, that's really interesting. Because it means we can settle in a different location and just put down a pillar right before we do, and that will make the area give 10 science and thus satisfy our faction quest. So actually, where do we want to settle this? We're gonna go ahead and wait. So like, let's move into the new territory so that our colonization button lights up, and then have a look around. 10-11-6-4 with approval. 9-7-10-4 with approval. There's another anomaly over here, but I think settling near all the gold is probably the best play. So yeah, let's put down some pillars. Let's put down a pillar of knowledge right here. And now this tile gives way more than 10 science. Exotic alloys, sure. Raise the new city's science output to 30. I bet it's actually pretty close already. Bam. We'll do that for 1 turn to move the faction quest forward again. Obviously, we'll be doing this kind of stuff. Alright. So, what else do we need? We need to put down some pillars in some more places. The capital, obviously. We don't have enough dust to put down a dust pillar. I'm fine with it. We'll run 2 science pillars for the moment. And then we have such an income, and we no longer have to be so devoted to war, that next pillar cycle we should be able to go like hardcore income pillars. So let's build a canal system. We're going to turn this into a little bit of a production-focused city, or at least give it the ability to be that. And then, obviously, push pink out. We're going to have to relocate our armies real quick. Actually, we're going to finish getting this. Oh, I don't remember which one I like to defeat. It doesn't really matter. The reward for this quest is not, I think, relevant at this point. I think we like to beat the Hernas, right? Because defeating the Hernas gives us the Watchman's Pelt. And we got 35 spices. Not enough to actually run a spice booster. Alright. We're working on infrastructure stuff all over the Empire. Our approval rating will also increase sharply as the markets finish and Karandar tips over into our control. Yeah, on the whole, things are going very well. So let's instruct our armies to head back to the front. To the new front. I don't know which city we're going to take first. It's a problem that we will worry about in like 5 turns. So it's possible that some of the other players are a real problem that we have to deal with manually. Let's try to put our boats toward the task of finding out. Alright, build Divertas and temple improvement in the new city. Should be fairly easy. I don't think it's that expensive. Let's put it at the top here. Yeah, okay. Oh man, they want to make me go into Green's territory. I don't want to do that. We should also try to figure out what's happening with this sea region. Alright. So, Amael could build out more burrows. I haven't really thought ahead very much about the shape I want the city to take from here. We do still need troops, right? We're at 5 and 6, so yeah, let's build one more unit real quick. Probably a centaur. Yeah, we're probably not going to bother to do that quest. Do we have access to the... We do not have access to the resource market. Well, then I think I'll build an alchemy workshop over this. Yeah, in a one-tile city, this plus science per district thing is going to be a lot less good than just plus 20% science. We also need to make this not be a one-tile city anymore. Okay. Sorry about that. Sneezing fit. Alright, so we do need to step up our science in the sense that we actually don't have a lot of stuff to build in our cities. A lot of ability to build and not a lot of ability to turn all that spare industry into actual, like, winning. We also definitely need to get a hold of the technology that allows us to buy resources from the marketplace. Oh, we have an unsearched ruin. Let's have these guys veer off to do this. Oh, I didn't need to build another unit. I have loose units. Well, whatever. Actually, we should find... Where are the cities that have extra units in their garrisons? Freyheim just has 3. We should move these to the front here. Strahd is the city that needs it most. Gadak will probably be mostly defended by the way we're going to go in. I think we're going to hit Redalta first, since it looks less defended. We'll deprive him of this much ability to build troops, and then long siege Donadan. Get the garrison. So yeah, Strahd needs to be able to defend itself, hopefully. Alright, so what is our aim here? We could go for a science victory. We can almost buy that out and start the next step of our faction quest. We could try to get a quest victory still. I don't know how likely that is to work, but we could still go for it. So what else do I want to build? Watchtowers are not really useful. We can't afford to purchase any special districts. We need to actually send this guy out to do pearl gathering while he waits for the rest of the armies to get in place. We can turn off the resource overlay. There's a big pearl deposit on this tile that we have to zoom way in order to issue the move order to. And then I guess... yeah, we can build here and here and level up these districts, put another city here, and then have another good spot to put a pillar. Alright, as far as research, we are definitely going back and getting this. What is this? Defeat 3 armies led by a hero. Ooh, the Eye of the Farthinker is great. I can't believe that this didn't happen over the course of that long war. What else is on the docket? We definitely want to get Signal Corps and Brigade System and Advanced Harvester. We have Dust Orchid to gather at the very least. Yeah, so we have a lot of things to do. A significant focus on war has really, really distracted us. Alright, I doubt we're ahead on science right now. But we can easily become ahead on science. Actually, do I want to buy out Virtus Temple? Maybe I want to let this slow build because I want to save on dust for our next set of pillars. Yeah, I think that's actually the case. Are we being spied on? Alright. Well, I mean, we know whose spies it is. Okay, it's still going to be a few turns before the army is in position to do stuff. Let's go get this pearl deposit, too. Actually, given the amount of land we now hold, there are surprisingly few pearl deposits visible to me. Okay, that's fine. We don't care about that. The emeralds ran out, which is not an issue. Yeah, we still need a lot of science buildings. We've been building troops for so long. Alright, so let's try to stay in our territory. Yeah. We'll ignore that sea road for now. Alright, yeah, you guys are just sitting there waiting. So, once we have the entire landmass to ourselves, we should be able to produce quite a lot of science. These cities are pretty large and developed. They're not ideally shaped for me. But we'll pick up a lot of population here. Alright, Freyhaven can't even be a good shape. It's built in such a small, awkwardly shaped region. Oh, actually, yeah, no, there's no way to make this a good shape. Well, we can at least... Gee, what can we do here? Nothing, really. He put his city in just a very strange spot. I guess we could build here and here and pick up a level upgrade on one of the districts. Let's do it on this side so we get the water tiles at least. We can build a cargo dock. We actually almost certainly should pick that tech up. Alright, who else needs orders? Not you, who else? Yeah, unfortunately we're going to have to do this entire thing in our territory, because I'm sure that Green... Actually, Green can't close their borders to us until the truce ends, can they? Yeah, we'll cut across that sea region. I'm going to go a little bit nuts on the pillars, just because I think it's worth it. We're at a point here where we can really expand quickly. Use a bunch of pillars to get a bunch of resources, just as our economy comes online, and then we channel that into a tremendous amount of income gain. Alright, so Pink has to know what's up, right? I don't think we're being particularly subtle, and also, even if we were being, there's only so many options for me to continue playing. Alright, we'll build some watchtowers, not because I think we need them, but because the city just has very little else to do at the moment. I don't think we need to build the canal locks there. The city has enough industry. I'd like to build the canal locks somewhere else. I don't know where yet. I'm gonna have this guy jump out and grab these pearls. Okay, so red just eliminated blue from the game, it looks like. And we're receiving communication from... Oh, no, they totally can... Why did I think they couldn't close their borders during a truce? Well, whatever. We saved ourselves probably like one turn of movement by doing this. Yeah, the ownership of this fortress is changing hands frequently. Alright, blue is roving clans. So yeah, we're going to have to worry about red. Oh well. A winter could start any moment. We are at pretty close to the next winter, so I think it's sensible to pick up Cold Operator. Yeah, we'll get to level up a district in this city. Alright, are we almost in position here? How are there still 4 armies that need orders? Oh, right, the bug. Yeah, there's unfortunately a bug that causes units whose orders are complete to act like they still have the ability to receive more orders. It's unfortunate. This is not a very good fortress. Alright, enough population to build more burrows. Level up this one. Okay, we have enough money to buy stuff from the... Do I want to pick up this pillar? Nah. We have enough money to buy resources from the market, but again, we're going to save until our pillars run out, and then we're going to go hard on the pillars. And then we'll consider buying stuff. So we're about to have the ability to make larger armies. Yeah, you know, we do have some spare troops sitting around. Let's make that happen. Godok has an extra centaur. One of these guys, I guess, just follow it. Never mind what I said about defenses. We're gonna go to Redalta. Yeah, I don't expect Pink to be able to challenge us very much anyway. The boats still need orders. I have to admit, this, I have to say, this bug where this number does not represent the actual number of armies that still have orders left is actually really causing me problems. I rely on this a lot to know when I'm done with my turn, apparently. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be able to catch Photios by himself. Ah, what a time for winter to hit. Alright, let's figure out our pillar situation. So obviously we want to make pillars in the capital. Like, here. And I'm going to put down... there we go, dust pillar. And another science pillar. And another dust pillar somewhere? Where would be the best place to do this? Freyhaven's not a bad location. Kardar, actually, we can put it right here and get most of the tiles. Yeah, let's do that there. So one more dust pillar. And then a bunch of science pillars. We don't really have a lot of places in the Empire left that are, like, way better than other places, so I suppose let's just... Yeah, basically, at this point, anywhere that we have more than one district next to each other is just as good as anywhere else. Next one's 800. Trying to figure out where I definitely won't be building districts over the next 10 turns. Probably Etnas is a safe bet for that. Okay, that's enough pillars. That ought to get us quite a lot of research done. Apparently we can do this. What is this? Oh, it's a massive tree. That's actually a fine place to build naval mountains. Yeah, we definitely need to get cargo docks, actually. We have a lot of cities where we can build a meaningful cargo dock. Alright, Yarrow, where would we like to build this? You know what? Steel stalks are so good that I'm going to build our Abbey of Anomalies on them, even though it presses up against the border of the region and doesn't get us a lot of extra tiles. Doubling this industry output will help that city a lot. I thought green closed their borders to me. Is that not the case? Alright, so is this the turn where we declare? I think so. I don't think the reduced movement from winter actually factors into our decision making. Also, we may as well do this now that we know exactly how much dust we're spending on other stuff. Alright, let's do it. I don't know what their military tech level is. It could be terrifying. It might be that this is a really bad idea. And I think we're close enough that we'll be able to come in as reinforcements, I believe. Redalta does not have a lot of fortification, but it does have really a lot of defenders. Oh, what? Damn it, cities. Must you have births right before winter? There we go. And Gadak also. Really, Gadak has 3 people on food and it's still gonna starve. It's crazy. We really need to get our Empire approval value up. Oh, we should pop these blood crystals for sure. This will push us over into content, most likely. While also, of course, giving us plus 25% attack, which is quite relevant. Alright. During winter, search... you suck. Alright, well that's not happening this winter for sure. Because I think we actually could not get there in time. Alright, they're attacking us and bringing in their Guardian as reinforcements properly, the way you're supposed to. This will be interesting. This is going to be a tough one. Provided that they actually do bring in all those reinforcements, that is. So what do we have for units here? Oh, 54 damage. Oh, their army's in terrible shape. Okay, never mind what I said about this being an interesting one. We're going to rout them. I mean, the Guardian is still an issue. Although Photios has so little health that it's not scary in the way that some of the other Guardians are. Let's focus on those guys. Yeah, that seems sensible. You please attack. Make sure you move. Alright, so Photios is the only unit in their army that's actually scary, it looks like. 54 damage is, Oh, they have a hero who has good damage. I'm used to fighting units that, you know, have stats that are way better than ours. These guys are just, like, around our level. Although I suppose they have a lot of health and defense, it looks like. Alright, well, we're about to be able to make some pretty big changes to our military, too. Remember that. Let's explicitly give you attack orders. Ordinarily, I like to focus pretty heavily on the Guardians, but I don't know that we have that ability here, with our damage being what it is. This thing where they have a bunch of units that get initiative over us is a real issue. Alright, that's not ideal targeting, you guys. Zero. Alright, we're having some issues. Please, everybody do this. Shoot at the units that are, like, in the middle of their units. Middle-ish. Aha, you can't even one-shot me. Take that. That hero has some serious output, though. Oh my god, are you seriously going to knock the hero to 5 and then not finish it off? We have one zealot left. Okay, here we go. Alright, so it's important to remember that although this looks pretty bad, we have a lot of very underdeveloped units that we will be upgrading and or replacing. We've gained the ability to make better weapons. We're still functioning on a lot of really old gear. I would not consider the fact that we lost a bunch of units here to necessarily be indicative of anything about the war. It's not really that big a deal. This is the point of it. Also, I'm not spending dust on spells at all because of the fact that, you know, we're kind of using underdeveloped units. I'm not too worried about what happens to them. Our capital is able to produce units very quickly, and it's right on the front lines of this battle. Okay, not bad. So we have 2 more turns left. They're having the settler problem a little bit. Can we eliminate... No, somehow we have not finished off there. Please, somebody kill this damn... Somehow we have not eliminated their archers yet. Okay, finally. And even with really underdeveloped, pretty bad units and not a lot of strategy being put into this battle, we still have actually really done a lot of damage to them. You know what, everybody focus up on this. We actually are going to be able to do significant damage to this Guardian. I underestimated our ability to affect this guy. Photios is, I think, Is Photios the worst of the Guardians? He's certainly not great. Okay, so we lost a lot of units there for sure. May as well search this ruin while we're out here. Search the ruin. There we go. We should probably get to Cold Operator. Alright, so the capital just finished what it was doing, right? Oh no, it's got one more turn. Do we want to disengage the siege? Yeah, let's do that. Let's have our army bum rush Photios. I think we're actually going to be able to kill him. Sadly, the sea region has actually come under one player's control. It's a shame. I was hoping in the chaos we were going to be able to get in here and maybe steal it. Alright, well for now it looks like science is our primary goal. Oh yeah, please. Any place that can build extractors, let's get those going. We have enough, oh, these require resources, right. How about you build that, then? Okay, yeah, we have enough income of adamantium and palladium that we can start retrofitting, or start building better troops, at least. Not enough income, but enough stockpile, rather. Alright, so let's rebuild the unit designs and start making new troops for the new war. Obviously, we have a lot more adamantium than palladium, and I think that's... With our incomes being low, the fact that we have a larger stockpile of this is going to be sort of our guiding star. And we can start putting on a little bit of extra health, too. Oh, I wanted to... I wasn't done yet. I wanted to do this as well. That is not the boot slot. There we go. So a dust shield is 14 defense plus 15% defense. Yeah, I think we'll just use a dust shield. It's not worse than a strategic shield, it's just different stats, and I don't really... I don't have strong feelings about the other stats that are available to us. Alright, keep axes on them so that we can keep Range Slayer. It's going to be relevant in this war, obviously. Alright, and then I think it is time to begin construction of the new units. I can't believe it takes 4 people on food to keep Godok from starving. That's really annoying. I really want to repurpose all of those units. I mean, there's no reason not to retrofit this guy. Just straight upgrade. Yeah, we don't even need to move the Centaur. Alright, so let's go finish off their Guardian. And then we'll take their city. Keep the Titan bones rolling, that's pretty important. Okay, so here we go. Amiel can produce troops pretty quickly. Can we get these even a little faster? I'd like to refill our army as quickly as possible, please. You can make a zealot. Alright, we're going to lose a unit, but I think we might be able to keep it... Nah, it's probably going to be 2 units. Or maybe actually a lot more. Because we don't really have that much damage output. Well, whatever. We'll be fine. We'll lose some units here, and then we'll just build some more. I'm not at all worried about Pink's army. I think that he's both underdeveloped and underarmed. Which is to say there are too few troops, and the troops that he does have are not dangerous. Okay. Easy enough. I mean, it's not really his fault. He's working off of 2 districts. I don't know how you're supposed to win the game from 2 districts. That seems like a real issue. Oh, we definitely need to get central markets. I think our Empire approval is still only content. That is not okay. We need to get that number up. We're gonna have enough. We're not gonna have nearly enough influence to get this though. Like, what if I just want to do this? I have to get to 880. I can't imagine. That's a huge amount of income required. Over 2 turns. Because I didn't think to check earlier. Sorry, 3 turns. We can move a bunch of people in a bunch of cities to influence, but honestly I don't think it's worth it. We're just not going to get the Empire plan that we want most. It'll be fine. So let's go back over here and siege this city. Maybe I'm being a little disrespectful of Pink's army, but I just am really not concerned. You know what? Yeah, let's get a level for our spells. This isn't really that helpful to us because we don't have enough troops to take advantage of it anymore. Alright, let's see what's happening in this sea region. There's no way this sea region doesn't have fortresses, right? It's got to be large enough. So we might be able to still take advantage of a little bit of turmoil. Maybe not. It actually does look remarkably empty. Alright, they're coming into battle with a single ranger. That's their lead. So he goes first. He goes 1, 2, and then shoots. Can we back off enough to not take a hit? 2, 2, 3. Yep, okay. So from here, he can't shoot at us. We're blocking our reinforcement slots, but I don't think it matters. He does have a hero with pretty good damage. I think we don't want to bother casting a spell this turn, but we might next turn. Actually, this guy's probably dead next turn. Oh, what was I thinking? Of course, Dakari Rangers have 4 range, not 3. Something tells me it's going to be okay. And damage and a half. Always with the damage and a half. You can't even move to that space. Stop being fancy. Just kill. Zero. Alright, there we go. So I think we're going to do that. We could still lose that zealot to him. Oh no, never mind. Oh no, actually we do not kill him. Nothing can stop my troops from dealing 0 damage to an enemy. Alright, really bizarre attack. I mean, he just doesn't have a lot of units, right? He doesn't have a lot of options. Alright, how many turns is it going to take this guy to reach them? Far too many, unfortunately. We could buy out... Yeah, you know what? It's probably worth doing. Let's build a zealot next. Man, 12 turns. Jesus. I think we're just going to stick with this. You know, it's fine. Really, he's got a second Photios, and why is he building Guardians? Why aren't you using these resources to build, like, lots of units? A little bit baffling. The AI really overvalues Guardians. Hey, he did build one of the good one. So it looks like we're going to have to fight a lot of Guardians. I'm not super jazzed about that. Well, we don't have a choice. We don't actually get to retreat. Because we're sieging, so... There's some possibility that, like often happens, they won't bother to remember to bring in their reinforcements. So there's no way we can get out of this guy's range, right? He goes to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, we cannot... Absolutely cannot get out of range. So let's just play up and kill him quickly. Alright, we start in on the... we're going to take this guy out first because this is damage that we can remove from the battle this turn. And then we'll have to attack Photios, but I mean, we're not going to win this battle. You can't stun Guardians either. I probably should have dropped a stun over here. Yeah, sadly you can't stun Guardians, so that's our best spell. Sort of out of the way. We can still drop a stun for the support units. We also do have other spells. I know I love Incantation of Enervation, but we could go like... I mean, minus 16%, or minus 16 health is pretty bad. Part of the reason I never cast the other spells is that they are quite bad. You know what, even though you can't cast, even though you can't hit the Guardian with the stun, I think not being bothered by the militia is good enough. Oh wait, the stun does work on Guardian. I thought for sure that their Guardian nature prevented it. Provides immunity against negative battle winter effects and any debuff and disease. Is stun not considered a debuff? It should be, right? Huh, weird. Yeah, I have to say I was caught off guard by them having one other Guardian. And then even more so by the fact that they have apparently another 3 on top of that. It's very strange. Well, I mean, there's no good reason for us not to do this, really. And then focus on this guy and just bleed damage all over the place with the AoE. Huge amount of damage. Nope. No such luck. Well, they have temporarily ended our siege. In the classic AI fashion, just throw thousands of resources worth of units at the problem. I am totally going to do this, though. No, the stun doesn't affect... He just didn't attack for 2 turns? Yeah, I was certain the stun didn't affect him. But when we laid down that stun, he did stop attacking, right? I wasn't seeing that. Or I wasn't imagining that. Huh. I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. No part of what just happened makes sense. Also, them having a bunch of Guardians doesn't really make any sense. This is not a good way of using their very limited resources. Alright, so we'll focus up our units, or focus up our cities on unit production. I'm not too worried about losing a city, I don't think. Obviously, anything we lost we could take back very quickly. But I don't know that we're even going to lose stuff. They don't have a lot of aggressive ability. They could march a couple of Guardians out of our city. I guess that's true. Geos and Atmos? Skoros. Geos and Skoros. Atmos is the Wind Guardian, I think. Could show up and maybe take a city. Just the two of them. We would, of course, take it back. I think that may be his plan, actually. Well, let's produce a bunch of centaurs. So apparently we're going to need to reinforce our various positions fairly quickly. Bunch of centaurs with the fancy new weapons. Okay, we'll rush that. That's going to be completed in one turn anyway. We don't even have to rush it. 898. Okay, so we don't quite have the ability to rush anything else. Our spells are better now. It is worth remembering that we are going to need to spend dust on spells, so we wouldn't want to go down to very little anyway. I don't think we need the Pillar of Food. So what do I want to pick up? You know, we will have Hyperium coming out of the land, and this is a very powerful building. Especially in your late game cities that have a lot of tiles. Alright, so we're definitely going to want to buy back our hero. Put her in charge here. And actually, I just realized her gear is, extremely out of date. In fact, she has no gear at all. Okay, yeah, not totally perfect. She should definitely have... we can't quite do that. Well, let's equip her with a staff made of the resource that our army is not using. And yes, Zarcha Atenul actually has been doing surprisingly good work considering the quality of her gear. Improved life. Wait. She should have, show obsolete? Yeah, I was gonna say, she should have access to an army health boost insignia. I don't know why the game decides that some things are obsolete when they're current tier. I don't agree. That army was not in a battle when I went into the screen, damn it. Alright, well, so what's up? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is Gadek's garrison not involved in this battle? I am 100% certain that this tile is within the area of this battle. Well, I guess we'll retreat then? Yeah, that's super bullshit though. Gadek's garrison absolutely should be in that battle. That is like... that's very frustrating. How much does it cost to buy 3? You know what, let's just buy 3 Hyperium. And go straight to using our quest weapon. Yeah, that's bugged or something. That garrison definitely was in range of that battle. Alright, so army health boost, personal health boost, regen, and this thing we got from that quest. A bunch of my units are more damaged than they ought to be because of having to retreat, which is really annoying. Having to retreat at a time when they definitely did not need to retreat. Alright, but these 5 units, I think, should be the match of anything that he can produce without Guardians included. And I think actually we may be able to grab that Guardian and attack him directly at the beginning of this turn, which would be nice. Alright, Strahd has finished a Zealot, who will start heading toward the front. And now it's going to need to make a Centaur, but we don't have the dust to pay for the armor. That's a little silly. We can get 4 dust. This is not a real problem. Let's sell an emerald or something. Okay. Actually, we may as well pop the emeralds. If they're going to threaten our cities, we'll represent some higher numbers here. And Kurandar, which is super far away from the front, just focus on doing other stuff. You have important things to do to contribute as well. Okay, it's not totally impossible that we could have done some serious damage in that battle with the use of our spells, but the Guardian coming in as reinforcements would probably have spelled doom. Okay, I do want to say, I've talked a lot of trash about Guardians and how building a Guardian is basically always worse than building an equivalent number of normal units, but if you're going to be fighting an Ardent Mage, there is definitely some value in the fact that Guardians are immune to the effect of the stun spell. Alright, let's see if we can get this going before any of their units move. So obviously, attacking the Guardian directly is very beneficial. Okay. We don't have to worry about that quote-unquote army. It's 2 settlers. Alright, keep driving those approval levels up. Who needs orders? That was the only city that's done with what it was building. Okay. That's what I thought they might do. That is hugely beneficial for us, obviously. We have some money. We could probably rush produce a unit that's close to finished, but let's hold the money so that we can have a reasonable supply of spells for the next battle. Maybe there really aren't any fortresses in this sea region. Weird. You don't usually see large sea regions that don't have fortresses. Alright, so obviously we're going to go for the same thing here. They're not going to run away this time, probably. Due to the Guardian going to... Well, actually, he's not going to go to critical health, though. Or he's not going to lose all his health anyway. He's going to have a little bit left over from healing between turns. Wait, is that... Did I just see pink units down here? Is his Guardian down there? Yeah, this is just settlers. Is his Guardian running around south of my city? He's not participating in combat for some reason? Because that would be a very strange decision. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. We know how to deal with spies. Okay, he did run away again. That's a terrible play. Oh, I was hoping to get this unit over there before, Alright. So we want to play up as much as possible. First of all, we have the initiative advantage, and secondly, if that Guardian does come through as reinforcements, I want to kill it fast. We will not have the initiative advantage on him. We'll have to actually take a hit. Nope, didn't bring it in. Alright. That being the case, the only dangerous... these guys have been upgraded to 70 and 80 damage, so that's actually starting to get significant. But we want to focus on their hero if we can. Anybody who can hit the hero, please hit the hero. I suppose this, I keep thinking, Justice Heroes, who cares? But actually, I totally should have stopped. I'm trying to be too economical. We're making enough dust that I can afford to spend my spells. And actually, honestly, even just preventing the hero from doing anything might have been worthwhile. Although, I'm starting to look a little bit vindicated in the way these damage numbers are working out. The Justiciars are doing okay damage to my my militia, but I don't really care about that. Yeah, whatever. I've decided at this point we're just going to commit to not needing spells this battle, because it looks like we really don't. centaurs will deal with you over the next couple of turns. The militia will handle this stuff. Yeah, and our hero's damage is actually really good now that we've bothered to give the hero any gear at all. Alright. I will say this for their units. They sure have a lot of health. 539. Jeez. I guess we do too now. I didn't realize that my centaurs were almost up to 500 as well. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like their attack is quite low. So they're having the same problem that I've been having, where it's very difficult to deal even your stated damage value because of the how bad your attack is. I really wish Verda would not default to wanting to cast spells. You have a Hyperion weapon. Please shoot people. Alright, and we're going to get a basically free kill on their Guardian this coming turn. Is it going to run away? I wouldn't be shocked. Let's stop moving around. Just running for the safety of those settlers. They'll defend me. Let's build a couple of zealots. But I think we don't really have anything else to do this turn. Yeah. It is worth noting that he has a... We know he has an Earth Guardian somewhere, and I'm pretty sure his Earth Guardian did not head south into our territory. So that is something we have to be concerned about. We're not tremendously low on health, so the Earth Guardian's not quite as scary as it could be sometimes for some armies. Yeah, look at this. We're still seeing this like building way too many settlers thing. Not sure what's causing that. Since we have basically their entire army tied up in that battle, we know they can't move or do anything. Let's go ahead and manage our cities real quick. Etchmis could afford to build out some burrows, probably. Actually, let's do that. Okay, not a lot of movement not a lot of management to do, I guess. All right, we might see some actual reinforcements here. They might bring in Geos. Okay, so he's got 2 moves. He's gonna move to here, and then we need to be in a position where we can actually attack him after he does that. I understand what you guys are doing here, trying to get that morale bonus, but it seems a little silly. Okay, yeah, they didn't even bother to bring in reinforcements, so we'll lose 1 centaur here. Oh, not even, actually. Oh, we should be able to finish this guy off pretty easily here. Look at this, we have real gear on now. Actual weapons. Why would you... I know for a fact that she had an order to attack. Yeah, I'm extremely annoyed by that. Well, at least he chose to attack a unit that literally cannot matter. But she definitely should have been attacking there. She had an open path to him and everything. It's annoying. Okay. So we lost we traded a militia for a guardian. Seems fine. Come on, attack us. Or just wander back and forth over and over again. I guess that's good too. Not that the city he's managing particularly needs the production. I guess that's one thing we could be doing with our dust, right? We could be going hard on governors. Yeah, let's not buy quite so many pillars this time. I'm just going to pillar up the capital. You know what? Let's... Okay. Capital is properly pillared up. What does it cost to buy a hero at this point in the game? What else do we want to buy as well? I mean, we should pick this up. We will need it eventually. We're going to have to, I'm afraid, go after red, so... What does a hero cost right now? Oh, only about 1,000. Okay, so we can actually fix up our number of active bishops very quickly. Food boost 1, influence boost 2. I like efficiency. At this point in the game, we have a lot of citizens in our cities, so that could be very valuable. Slavery. That's that's what it is. These are all kind of bad. I guess we'll get you. Dust efficiency 2 isn't too bad. We'll assign you to some southern city that has high population. Frame seems like a fine choice. Far from the war, but in position to make us a lot of money. Right, who else needs orders? Oh, yeah, I guess this is just a large sea region in the middle of everything that does not have any fortresses. Weird. Oh no, it totally does. Conquer any other oceanic region to get the mouth of Photios. Oh, improved chain lightning. That's interesting. Also, howdy, pink fire ships. How are you guys doing? So we have a Hyperion facility over here. Wow, that looks pretty good. Maybe we can capture this sea region if pink is destabilizing it. Maybe. Oh yeah, you guys were probably marching to be useful. Alright, let's grab the Earth Guardian before they can send units out from the city to start a fight with us and have him come in as reinforcements. So, the Earth Guardian's not too bad as long as you can attack him instead of him attacking you. And yeah, our boats are getting attacked. Yeah. Retreat! No, go here, and then here, and here. It does only have the two facilities, unfortunately. So purple is Missouri. We now know all of the players remaining in the game. Let's have a look at stuff. So, economic victory, nobody's particularly close. Red's got ahead on the diplomatic victory, but it's not a big deal. And there's not a lot of progress anywhere else. What's everybody's science per turn looking like? Wow, that's quite a value. Okay, yeah, something's got to be done about red. Well, one problem at a time, right? So, Parandy has a zealot for us. Apparently we can't even, can't get the pathing figured out yet until we deal with this. So we only have to worry about, it looks like one real unit. The Justiciars, even with high damage, like their stats are so bad. Yeah, so only one real unit as defenses. I guess the militia are fairly powerful. That's where his army's at. I'm like, those militia are things to worry about over the rest of his units. How much more... I don't know how many more troops we're actually going to need to win this fight. I might be better served just building infrastructure. Alright, I'm going to make a cargo dock here is my plan, and that will level up this district and give us the ability to level this up with only one more borough. And then it'll give us another place to put pillars where they'll affect a lot of terrain. We don't have signal corps yet. Also, his Guardian is straight up fleeing. This is not something I see very often. Oh yes, get the Mithril extractor up. We have the materials for that now. Yeah, I guess we can just build this here and get some leveled districts out of it. City's not a good shape for pillars, but it's fine. We have enough places to put pillars now, I think. Alright. I assume the Guardian will retreat. He's going to regenerate enough health that a retreat won't be lethal, so he will retreat because he's going to be like, oh, I'll lose this battle. And then he's going to be at no health, and we're going to take him out trivially during the next turn. Purple closed their borders to us immediately, because of course they did. Why wouldn't Purple want to increase hostilities against us while Red is almost certainly threatening them? Yeah, this is unfortunate. A red fire ship. I guess we just run, right? There's no sense in trying to take a facility that will immediately be taken back, especially considering that going for that will cause our ships to die. So he has 7 move. We actually can't escape from him. Because he has the hydrofoils on his ships. Oh well. I can confidently say, who cares, whatever. Those ships are not exactly central to our war effort. We have quite a few anomalies here, and we have the time to build it, so let's do it. It looks to me like we're not actually going to need that many more troops. We're kind of destroying his army, so... Everybody back to doing other stuff. You know what? Quicksilver's not a very good resource, but anything that gives us approval is worth going after, which means everything. Is this an actual army up here? Sort of. Do I want to move these, do I want to move the units out of Gaddock's, garrison over to here? I think probably. He could take Strahd. It's not impossible. I wouldn't put great odds on it, even with just the militia defending on it, but I'd prefer not to have it happen at all, obviously. Alright, let's kill yet another Guardian. Yeah, I think Geos is far and away the best of the Guardians, but he's also the one that suffers, I think, the most from not having any defenses. Like, if you don't have people running interference for him, he just gets routed very thoroughly. Because the thing that's special about him only works when he attacks, but he has incredibly low base initiative. Well, maybe not as low as I'm talking. It's 84 is not bad, though. Yep. This other battle is our ships being spite murdered, which is whatever. Nothing we can do about it, so who cares? Alright, you. 0 damage. Let's take that down a notch, shall we? Alright, so are you the first in the initiative order? You probably don't get killed. Oh wait, why does he have so much more initiative? Oh, it's because our guys are being slowed by his intimidation. Yeah. Still though, he didn't actually do that much damage to our range troops. We do have quite a bit more health than we used to. Also, I think my hero buffed instead of attacking this turn because my hero is suicidal and thinks that losing battles is fun. Alright, well, there's nothing we can do about the fact that he's going to hit us, so... At least he's not attacking the unit that he would kill, for some reason. Yeah, you can see, I think, what I'm saying when I say that Geos is by far the best of the Guardians. Look at this. Even though we caught him alone with a massively overwhelming force, he's still doing meaningful damage. Like, he's hard to take down, and that Earthquake thing is powerful. We're not going to lose any units. Actually, we will probably lose this one unit. fighting another Guardian, honestly, we might only have lost one unit as well, but all of the rest of our units would have taken a lot less damage. We might have lost 2 fighting another Guardian, maybe. It's possible. Okay. We have the resources now to make 8-unit armies, so we shall. You know what? Why don't you stand behind? Yeah, we're not going to bother fighting that even. Oh, plus food on sea and lake tiles. That's valuable to some of our cities in a way that we don't really like interact with or anything. So we need more buildings to build. We do still need food, quite a bit of food. We need population growth. But what else do we need? To be perfectly honest, this might be almost as good. It does cost fewer resources. But dust alchemy. Let's get dust alchemy. That seems like a sensible play. Alright, going to defend Strahd just in case. And then we probably should be ready to make some boats. Well, no, actually, pink doesn't hold any of the fortresses anymore anyway, I bet. I bet it's just purple and red fighting over that stuff right now. I'm not sure what his play is with these Guardians. He legitimately could probably take a city. He wouldn't be able to hold it. He has no forces to defend against our takeback, but he could take a city. Alright, so what does their hero have? 104 damage? Yeah, okay, it's not an irrelevant unit. And these guys are fairly serious. Okay, so we want to start south, away from their units. And make them come out of the city a little bit. Forfeit their defensive bonus. There's no way we can stop them from hitting us with 4 range, but we can make them move to do it. Okay, that sucks. Getting to start up on that cliff. That's rough for us. Alright, everybody focuses on the archers. Well, we have a lot of people who really have no interest in these archers. The close ones, you idiots. You'll never be able to hit the far ones. You know what? The fact that we have a unit spawning up here separated from us by so much really sucks, actually. Because that means their units don't have to come toward us at all. They can just wait and kill our guys as they come in through here. We have to go to them. Yeah, that's a bummer. I'm pretty sure our hero is supposed to have a projectile graphic. I'm not sure why her attack is invisible. Oh, so close. So close to a kill. Yeah. I just want to make sure our hero has explicit orders to attack a unit that will probably actually be alive when it is the hero's turn. Running a long way out of your way to get adjacent to that guy who has Cavalry Slayer. Okay, we have some good automatic targeting happening from our units. They are recognizing the dangerous enemies and actually going after them. Man, free counter comes into play so rarely that I almost forgot we had it. Alright, well they're really going for this. They're bringing Bring into the city garrison, which sort of makes this a last hurrah for them. If this doesn't work out, they're in dire, dire straits. $269, Jesus. No kill like overkill. Alright, yeah, our units with actual gear are doing some fine work. Alright, so... I sort of don't even care what they target. Like... The enemy has no relevant units left. This poor guy's gonna die attacking some militia. I suppose technically I could be, oh, I do have to issue explicit attack orders to the hero, where she will stop fighting to cast a useless buff. You, go fight. So what you're seeing right now, I do want to talk about why this is working, so in case it's not clear. What you're seeing right now is the tremendous effect of preventing an AI from getting land. Remember that they don't have the ability to make the decisions that you can make regarding infrastructure. And they don't have the ability to make the decisions you can make tactically. So the only way they can win is by leveraging their early game income bonuses into huge numerical advantages. But you can stop them from doing that sometimes, like perhaps by corralling them into two spaces. You know what? I don't even think we're going to attack. I think we're going to wait. Let the city fortifications go down a bit, because 230 is a lot of extra health to take off of people. But if they're not able to leverage those early advantages into larger mid-game advantages, and you end up fighting them on more equal footing, where they're only able to produce like the same-ish number of units that you're able to produce, you will absolutely destroy them. Okay, we have a lot of dust. I didn't feel the need to use any spells there, because we are still, remember, saving for heroes. So I don't think it's worthwhile for us to cast spells unless we're going to get real value out of them, and we didn't have the ability to get real value there because of how bad their units are. We might want to actually hire Petrov Judith for Science Efficiency 2 and place her in the capital. The capital no longer needs the efficiency or the industry efficiency. We can move Ipsawacha somewhere else. We don't really have a lot of other options with this crop of heroes. They're pretty bad. Pretty bad. Fine generals. I don't think that we need a second general at this point. So yeah, I guess we'll get Petrov Judith. Well, maybe we should hire the... yeah. Let's hire the Necrophage with slavery and put him in a region that has three minor factions. This has one village... Wow, actually, do we have a region that has a lot of... The Silix region has 2. Okay, this'll do. This city doesn't need the help quite so badly, but it's very difficult to justify putting a governor who has slavery into a region that has less than 3 villages. Fewer than 3, I should say. Alright, he has a point misspent already. That's fine. It's not a big deal. We're just trying to get some extra outputs. We still need approval. And Strahd does need to build more stuff. Alright, the Abbey of Anomalies is just real solid play all around. There's never a good reason not to build it. You know, it doesn't negatively affect the approval of your city or anything. It's just really solid. This centaur should definitely be like up front causing trouble. Alright, yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to wait a fair amount of time here before this city is damaged enough for me to feel comfortable attacking it. still working on our science infrastructure. Our economy's gotten to a pretty good place, though. Come on, new crop of heroes. Okay, this is there's another Zarcha Atenal. I'll take that. She's fine. It's not the most exciting hero, but science boost is good. I guess Attican. I don't know that it really matters. She just needs to be in a place. What she's going to do for this city is largely boost it with her flat science bonus values, so the population's a little bit less important there. Alright, I was hoping to eliminate Pink in this episode, but I just looked over at the clock and realized that I've been playing for an hour and 20 minutes. So you know what? We're probably going to call it at the end of this turn. I did not realize. Yeah, we're going to call it at the end of this turn and come back tomorrow, finish the job, finish what we started. Let's go ahead and get dust depositories going in a lot of our cities. This is a thing I think we can all get behind. Oh, we do still need alchemy workshops or whatever. I'm pretty much ignoring the spying reports. I know, Pink has spies, whatever. I guess Green also could have spies. Green's not eliminated from the game and had vision of our cities for quite some time. Alright, we do need to set a new research priority. One more research puts us into Era 5, where we'll be able to upgrade our units' weapons even more. So what should that research be? We could pick up organized labor, which starts to give us the ability to turn industry into science at a, not totally ideal rate, but might end up being worth it. Okay, let's see what happens here. If they want to bring in all of the reinforcements from their city, this would definitely be a good time to turn some of our dust into victory. Nope, they're not bringing in reinforcements. I am, however, just going to stun this one archer. Well, I mean, there's no good reason for me to have done that. That's stupid. Right here is the same thing, except it stuns an extra guy. It stuns a satellite. It should have been right here. Stun their 2 actual units. Yeah, I'm thinking too much about what I'm going to be doing next after the video ends, and already not paying attention. This is not good. Maintain focus. Focus is important. There we go. Little projectile graphic. Hey, you guys have explicit orders to do a thing that isn't that thing. There we go. Free counter is a pretty good ability. It hasn't really come into play that much because we've been fighting mostly ranged armies, but really the free counter that both have is significant. So no, they didn't bring in anything from the city. They're still cowering behind their walls. That's fine. We'll deal with it. Well, alright. I think that's going to be it for this episode. A little disappointing that it's taken us so long to fight Pink. We did really need to revolutionize our army, though. We were fighting in gear made of very ancient materials. Anyway, come back next time. We will, for sure, be able to get through Pink pretty quickly. And then we're going to sort of turn our eyes inward, do everything we can to turn our huge nation into a total science powerhouse, and screw dealing with red or purple. We'll just win the game SimCity style. And we'll see you then.